We go to Cece, who's on the line in Tallahassee, Florida. Cece, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can I help?
I want to know if it makes sense to stay several more years in a job that has a lot of money-making potential if it is not my dream job.
No.
That was easy.
Yeah. What'd you think I was going to say? Yeah, Cece, look, it pays really well. And even though it's slowly sucking your soul out of you, I want you to keep doing it because, at the end of the day, this journey in life is all about how much money we can sock away and how much stuff we can buy. I'm not going to say that ever.
No.
So what's your real question? Because you knew I was going to say that. So what's the real question today?
Well, then how do I make the transition to something else? So I know what my passion is.
Which is?
Teaching.
Teaching who?
Teaching science at the college level.
Great. So your question is, Ken, how in the world
do I get there?
How do I get there? Yeah. So you could have just saved us all a little bit of time and asked me that. So here's how you get there. Incrementally and intentionally. Okay? Actually, let me flip those words. Sometimes I make stuff up as I go along. It's intentionally and then incrementally. So we're going to come up with a plan. We got to figure out what's the best path or what are multiple good options to transition. And so that's the intentionality. And then, as with anything, it's going to take a little bit of time. So that's the incremental. So we start with, we know where we want to go. Check. You know that. I want to teach science on the college university level. Great. So the next question is, what do I need to learn and do to get qualified? Do you know the answer to that question?
I do.
Great. Check the box. Now, how much is that going to cost financially? Do you know how much?
It shouldn't be more than a few thousand because I already am qualified to teach most of the courses I want to teach.
Okay, great. So we'll give you a check mark, even though I want you to be absolutely certain. In the next couple of days, I want you to be able to say, okay, this is what it's going to cost me financially to get qualified. All right, so then we check that box. So based on the financial cost and then the cost of your time, so we look at our budget and we look at our relationship commitments, our relationship reality. And so based on that, how long is it going to take you to get qualified?
Probably a year.
Great. Check the box. All right. Now, once you get qualified, do you have any idea what that position is going to pay? Have a general idea, at least a range of the position you want? What's it going to pay?
I think that it pays around 50.
How much do you make now?
75.
Okay, so that's a $25,000 hit. Okay? Just to get in. Is that entry level or does it go up from 50 over time?
It should go up
to
over
what?
Time. I don't know that question.
Go get the answer.
I don't know the answer to that question.
It's okay, because what we're walking through is what you need to do next. And so we want to get the answers to everything we just discussed. Now, once you have the answers, and by the way, you got most of them, obviously, but we need to be able to sit down. Are you married?
I am.
Great. So now we got to get those answers. This is over the next 3 to 5, 7, 10 years. I can get to this point financially. So now we've got that number. So now we can sit down with the hubs and we can say, okay, it's a $25,000 hit initially, but over this amount of time, I can get up to here. And so you both look at each other and go, okay, what has to be true for us to be able to adjust to this? Okay. Because you're going to be happier, most likely, once we verify what it is you want to do and that you can do that, you'll be happier over the long haul. So what are the financial changes you guys need to make? That's a part of the plan, by the way. So here's the deal. Okay. Let's go back into the plan. It's going to take you a good year to get qualified. So in the year of getting qualified, you guys are going crazy, saving up money, selling stuff. Let's get all the extra money we can get that will help ease the transition in that first year to 2 years. Make sense?
It does.
Okay. And then go for it. Just go forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that's how you transition. But listen, the other thing you need to do in that year is you want to be using the proximity principle. Are you familiar with this?
Just from listening to the show,
Right.
I've not had a chance to read the book yet.
It's okay. I'm going to give you the book only if you promise to read it. Will you read it if I give it to you?
I will read it, yes.
All right. Hang on the line, CC. My best-selling book, The Proximity Principle, is coming your way. This is what you need to be doing starting today and then through that whole year of getting qualified, is making the relationship connections so that when you are ready to roll, people are waiting for you. They're going, when are you going to get done, CC? So that's the other half of the question that you folks call me about. Well, Ken, how do I get there? Okay. And then, but what we always want to know is, okay, I understand the qualification part, but how do I actually get the job? Well, A, get qualified. Then number two, or B, stay within my structure. B, you got to make the connections so that getting qualified is just the entry point. It's just the price of admission. So I got qualified, boom, now I got opportunity. So many people get hung up. Here's a very successful woman, CC, going, okay, Ken, I know exactly what I want to do, but I don't know how to get there. And everything we just went through was not rocket science. Let me review it for those of you who are new to the show or for those of you who need the encouragement, because it seems scary until we break it down. Number one, what do I have to learn, do to get qualified? Number two, how much is that going to cost me? Number three, how long is that going to take? Those answers shed light on the path. That's not so scary.